Our planet, a tapestry of interconnected ecosystems, faces a growing threat: invasive species. These intruders, often introduced by human activities, disrupt the delicate balance of nature. Among them, the bighead carp stands out as a particularly formidable adversary, posing a significant risk to aquatic environments across North America. Originating from the rivers of Eastern Asia, the bighead carp is a creature of immense size and even greater appetite. Its arrival in North American waters, though unintentional, has triggered a chain reaction with potentially catastrophic consequences. The story of the bighead carp is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our world and the profound impact we have on its delicate ecosystems. The bighead carp, scientifically known as Hippophthalmicthys nobilis, is native to the rivers and floodplains of Eastern Asia. These waters, rich in biodiversity, provided the perfect environment for the bighead carp to thrive. The species has been an integral part of the aquatic ecosystem for centuries, coexisting with other native species in a delicate balance. There, it played a vital role in the ecosystem, feeding on plankton and contributing to the natural balance of the food web. The bighead carp's diet primarily consists of microscopic organisms, which helps to keep the water clear and supports the health of other aquatic life. However, its introduction to North America in the 1970s marked the beginning of a troublesome journey for both the carp and its newfound environment. The species was brought over with good intentions but soon became a subject of concern for ecologists and environmentalists. Originally brought to the United States for aquaculture purposes, the bighead carp was intended to control algae growth in fish farms. These farms were facing significant issues with algae, which affected the quality of water and the health of other fish species being cultivated. However, flooding events and accidental releases allowed these remarkably adaptable fish to escape into the wild. Once free, the bighead carp began to spread rapidly, taking advantage of the new environment and the lack of natural predators. Once in the open waters of the Mississippi River Basin, the bighead carp found itself in an unfamiliar yet abundant habitat, primed for exploitation. The river system provided ample food and space, allowing the carp population to grow exponentially, which soon led to significant ecological impacts on the native species and the overall health of the river ecosystem. The bighead carp is an impressive specimen, capable of growing to over 4 feet in length and weighing over 100 pounds. Originating from East Asia, this fish has made its way into various water bodies around the world, often outcompeting native species. Its rapid growth and adaptability make it a formidable presence in any ecosystem it invades. Its most striking feature, however, is its cavernous mouth, which opens wide to engulf vast quantities of water. This unique adaptation allows the bighead carp to consume large amounts of food with minimal effort, making it an efficient feeder in its environment. This seemingly innocuous act belies the true nature of the bighead carp, a voracious filter feeder with an insatiable appetite. It can filter up to 20% of its body weight in plankton each day, which is a staggering amount considering its size. Unlike predatory fish that hunt and pursue individual prey, the bighead carp feeds by filtering plankton, microscopic organisms that form the base of the aquatic food web. This method of feeding allows it to thrive in a variety of water conditions, from murky rivers to clear lakes. Using specialized gill rakers, the bighead carp sieves through gallons of water, extracting the tiny plants and animals that sustain countless other species. These gill rakers are highly efficient, allowing the carp to maximize its intake of nutrients with each gulp of water. This feeding strategy, while efficient for the carp, has dire consequences for the ecosystems it invades. By consuming vast amounts of plankton, the bighead carp disrupts the food chain, depriving native species of their primary food source, and leading to a decline in biodiversity. This can result in long-term ecological damage, affecting not just the aquatic life, but also the human communities that rely on these water bodies for their livelihoods. The bighead carp's insatiable appetite for plankton poses a significant threat to native fish populations. By consuming vast quantities of these microscopic organisms, the bighead carp outcompetes native species for a vital food source. This competition is particularly detrimental to larval fish and mussels, which rely heavily on plankton for survival during their early life stages. As the bighead carp population explodes, the availability of plankton plummets, leaving native species with insufficient food to support their populations. This competitive exclusion can lead to a decline in the abundance and diversity of native fish, disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The impact of the bighead carp extends far beyond its direct competition with native fish. As a keystone species, plankton plays a critical role in maintaining the health and stability of aquatic ecosystems. The bighead carp's disruption of this delicate balance has cascading effects that ripple throughout the food web. With reduced plankton populations, zooplankton, small animals that feed on plankton, also decline. This in turn affects the abundance of larger fish that rely on zooplankton as a primary food source. The entire food web, from the smallest microorganisms to the top predators, is affected by the bighead carp's insatiable appetite. Section 6. The ripple effect. The ecological havoc wreaked by the bighead carp goes beyond disrupting the food web. As plankton populations dwindle, the water quality of infested ecosystems suffers. Plankton, particularly zooplankton, play a crucial role in controlling algal growth. With fewer zooplankton to graze on algae, uncontrolled algal blooms become more frequent and intense. These algal blooms, while unsightly, also pose a significant threat to aquatic life. As algae die and decompose, they consume vast amounts of dissolved oxygen in the water, creating dead zones where fish and other aquatic organisms cannot survive. The bighead carp's impact on water quality further exacerbates the challenges faced by native species already struggling to cope with the invader's presence. Section 7. Holding the line. Recognizing the urgent threat posed by the bighead carp, scientists, environmental agencies, and concerned citizens have joined forces to combat its spread and mitigate its impact. A multi-pronged approach, combining cutting-edge technology with traditional methods, is being employed to hold the line against this formidable invader. Physical barriers such as electric and acoustic deterrents are being installed at strategic locations to prevent the carp's movement into pristine waterways. These barriers, while not foolproof, provide a crucial first line of defense against further expansion. Meanwhile, monitoring programs utilizing environmental DNA technology help track the carp's movements, providing valuable data to inform control efforts. Section 8. A shared responsibility. The fight against the bighead carp is not solely the responsibility of scientists and government agencies. It requires a collective effort, with individuals playing a crucial role in preventing the further spread of this destructive invader. By embracing responsible practices and supporting conservation efforts, we can all contribute to protecting our waterways. Boaters and anglers in particular have a crucial role to play. Thoroughly cleaning boats, trailers, and fishing gear before moving between waterways can prevent the inadvertent transport of bighead carp eggs or larvae. Disposing of unused bait properly rather than dumping it into the water can also help prevent the carp from gaining a foothold in new areas. Section 9. A call to action. This section is a rallying cry for all of us to come together and address one of the most pressing environmental issues of our time. The invasion of the bighead carp is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet. These invasive species disrupt local ecosystems, outcompeting native species for food and habitat, and causing significant ecological and economic damage. This situation highlights the profound impact of human activities on the natural world. From pollution to habitat destruction, our actions have far-reaching consequences that ripple through the environment. While the challenges are significant, they are not insurmountable. Communities around the world are coming together to find innovative solutions and take proactive steps to protect their local environments. By working together, we can control the spread of this invasive species. Community efforts, such as monitoring waterways and removing invasive plants, play a crucial role in this fight. Protecting the health of our waterways is essential for the well-being of future generations. Clean rivers and lakes provide not only ecological benefits but also recreational opportunities and aesthetic value. Support research efforts aimed at developing innovative control methods. Scientists are working tirelessly to find effective ways to manage and mitigate the impact of bighead carp. One promising approach is the use of biological control agents that specifically target bighead carp. These methods offer a sustainable and environmentally friendly solution to the problem. Educate yourself and others about the threats posed by invasive species. Knowledge is power, and by raising awareness, we can mobilize more people to take action. Simple steps, such as cleaning boats and equipment before moving them between water bodies, can prevent the spread of invasive species. Public awareness campaigns are crucial in spreading this message. Together, we can make a difference in the fight against this formidable foe. Community involvement and collective action are key to overcoming this challenge. By safeguarding the future of our aquatic ecosystems, we ensure that they remain vibrant and healthy for generations to come. Let's take action now to protect our planet and its precious resources. Thanks for watching another Green Dreamer environmental video. If you are concerned about the environment, please subscribe and share our videos.